Hello friends, in previous video I explained about general method of divide and conquer. Today we'll study recurrence equation for divide and conquer. If the size of problem P is n and the sizes of the k subproblems are n1, n2, nk respectively, then the computing time of divide and conquer is described by the recurrence relation T of n equal to g of n is small, T of n1 plus T of n2 plus T of nk plus f of n otherwise. Okay, so if the problem P is the problem, okay, is n, the size of the problem P is n, and sizes of the k subproblem are n1, n2, nk. Okay, P is the problem, okay, the size of the problem is n, okay, and sizes of the subproblems are n1, n2, n3 like this. Okay, then the computing time of divide and conquer, okay, you need to find the computing time of the divide and conquer, okay, is described by the recurrence relation T of n. Okay, g of n, T of n equal to g of n is small. If the size of the problem is small, then T of n is equal to g of n. Okay, so you are directly solving the problem without dividing them. Okay, without splitting the problem, you are directly solve the problem. Otherwise, means if problem is big, you have to divide into sub problems. Okay, and the size of the sub problems are n1, n2, n3 like this. Okay, then T of n is equal to T of n1 plus T of n2 plus T of nk plus f of n. Okay, so T of n1 is what? The computing time of subproblem of size n1. Okay, computing time of second subproblem of size n2. Okay, like this. Okay, f of n is time taken to divide and combine. Okay, where T of n, okay, T of n is what? Is the time for divide and conquer method on any input size n. Okay, so time for divide and conquer of any input size n. G of n is the time to compute answer directly for small inputs. Okay, when the T of n is equal to G of n, okay, so if size of the problem is small, then T of n is equal to G of n. Okay, G of n is the time to compute answer directly for small inputs. The function f of n, the function f of n is the time for dividing the problem P, time for dividing the problem P and combining the solution to sub problems. Okay, first to divide the big problem into small problems, then after finding the solution you just combine all the solution. Okay, how much time it take? Okay, that is f of n. For divide and conquer based algorithms that produce sub-problems of the same type as the original problem. Okay, dividing the problem and finding the solutions of each single problem, then later combining. It's similar to what? Solving the big problem. It is very natural to first describe them by using recursion. By using recursion method, you go on solve all the sub-problems. More generally, an instance of size n can be divided into b instance of size n by b. Okay, if there is a big problem, okay, that is n. Okay, you divide into b instances. How many times you divide? Okay, sometimes you divide 2 divisions of one problem, maybe 4 division, maybe 6 division, any number of division. Okay, with a of them needing to be solved. So here a and b are constants. So a and b are constants, where a is greater than or equal to 1 and b is greater than 1. Assuming that size n is a power of b. Assuming that size n is power of b. Okay, so n means what? The size of the big problem. Okay, is a power of b. N is equal to b the power of k. N is equal to b the power of k. Okay. To simplify our analysis, we get the following recurrence for the running time t of n. Okay, this is the recurrence for running time t of n. T of n is equal to t of 1 if n equal to 1. If n equal to 1, t of n is equal to t of 1. If n is greater than 1, then t of n is equal to a t n by b plus f of n, where f of n is the function that accounts for time spent on dividing the problem into smaller one and combining their solutions. Okay, f of n is what? Time spent for dividing the big problem into small problems and finding the solution and later combining it. Okay, there are two methods to find running time. Okay, so one is substitution method, second one is master theorem. Okay. First one, substitution method. One of the methods for solving the recurrence relation is called substitution method. Okay. This method repeatedly makes substitution for each occurrence of the function t in the right hand side until all such occurrence disappears. Okay, in substitution method, repeatedly makes substitutions. Okay, it makes substitutions for each occurrence of the function t in the right hand side until all such occurrence disappear. Okay, when I take example, it becomes very clear. Then second method, master theorem. The efficiency analysis of many divide and conquer algorithm is greatly simplified by master theorem. Okay, it states that in the recurrence equation t of n is equal to a t of n divided by b plus f of n. Okay, this is the recurrence equations in master theorem. If f of n belongs to theta of n the power of d, where d greater than or equal to 0, then t of n is belongs to theta of n the power of d if a is less than b the power of d. T of n belongs to theta of n the power of d log n if a equal to b the power of d. T of n belongs to theta of n power of log a base b if a greater than b the power of d. Okay, so these are the three cases. Analogous results hold for big O and omega notations too. Okay, this is for theta n. Analogous result hold for even for big O and omega notations also. For example, the recurrence for the number of additions a of n made by the divide and conquer some computation algorithm on input size n equal to the power of k is, okay, the recurrence equation is what? A of n is equal to 2a n divided by 2 plus 1. Okay, so here using master theorem, okay, so here this is the general theorem. Okay, this is the recurrence equation. So example, a of n is equal to 2a n divided by 2 plus 1. Okay, so here a value is how much? 2, and b value is 2 here, and f of n is equal to 1 here. Okay, f of n is equal to 1 here. Okay, f of n is what? Theta of n the power of d. Okay, so thus for this example, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2, and here plus 1 is there, means d is equal to 0. Okay, here d is equal to 0 is there. If there is any n or n the power of 2, okay, if there is n, means d is equal to 1. If n is n the power of 2, then d is equal to 2. N the power of 3, d equal to 3. N the power of 4, then d is equal to 4, like this. So here n is not there, so d is equal to 0 here. Okay, hence since a is greater than b the power of d, so here if d is equal to 0, okay, if d is equal to 0, what happens? D is equal to 0, a is 2, b 2, power of 0, 2 the power of 0 is what? 1. So it is what? 2 is greater than 1. Clear? No? Okay. So if 2 is greater than 1 means a is greater than b the power of d, then it is case 3. Okay. Okay, so here a is greater than b the power of d, so it is case 3. So a of n belongs to theta of n log ab. Okay, so a of n belongs to what? Theta of n log a base b, because a is greater than b here, so it is third case. Theta of n log a value 2, b value 2. Okay, so log 2 base 2. Okay, log 2 base 2 is 1, so n the power of 1 is n, so therefore a of n belongs to theta of n. Okay, so we'll solve some more problems. Okay, problems on substitution methods and master theorem to solve recurrence relation. Solve the following recursive relations. Okay, you have to solve the recursive relation. The recursive relation is t of n is equal to 2t of n by 2 plus n, comma t of 1 is equal to 2. Okay, using substitution method. Okay, first we'll solve using substitution method. In substitution method, what you have to do is, first you write as it is, t of n is equal to 2t n by 2 plus n. After that, what you have to do is, okay, so here again there is a t of n by 2. Okay, recursively again you have to solve. Okay, so in this equation, in this recurrence relation, okay, there is again t is there. Okay, what is t of n by 2? Okay, so you can put this again relation. Okay, so in place of this t of n by 2, okay, you have to write this equation by considering instead of n by 2. Instead of n, you have to write n by 2 here. Okay, so this is what t of n by 2. This is t of n. T of n is this one. Okay, t of n by 2 is what? Again you have to write this one in place of n by 2. That's it. So first here, to write as it is t of n by 2, you can write this relation. Okay, 2 t. Okay, here if it is n, you write n by 2. If it is n by 2, you have to write n by 2 into 2. Okay, n by 2 into 2 means what? N by 4 plus n. Okay, here n means what? N by 2. Then plus, then n write as it is. Okay, so this part n t of n by 2 replace with what? Substitute this one. Okay, then you simplify this one. 2 into 2 is 4, then t n by 4 plus 2 into n by 2. 2 and 2 get cancelled, 1 is n is remain. Okay, then plus only n is remain plus n. This n plus n, that is 2n. Clear, no? Okay, so 2 into 2 is what? 4 here, 4t n by 4. 2 into n by 2. 2 get cancelled, n is remain. So plus n. 1n plus 1n means 2n. Okay, again now, again there is a t of n by 4. Again you put recursively. Okay, so they apply t of n by 4 in this relation. Okay, so what is n by 4? In place of n, here n is there, this is the equation. If it is n by 4, wherever n comes, write n by 4. Okay, so here, so 4 as it is, then t of n by 4, write this relation, 2t n by 4, no? Okay, in place of n by 4. N by 4 into 2, that is n by 8. Then plus n, in place of n, write n by 4. Okay, this n by 4. Then this plus 2n. Now simplify, 4 into 2 is 8. 8t n by 8 plus 4 into n by 4. 4 cancel, n is remain. Plus 2n plus n plus 2n. N plus 2n, that is 3n. Okay, so like this again you have to recursively apply t of n by 8 here in this relation. Okay, so in generally to the power of I plus to the power of I t of n by to the power of I plus in. Okay, where I is more than or equal to 1 and less than log n base 2. Okay, so you put I any value. If you put I is equal to 3, to the power of 3 is 8. Then t n to the power of 3 is 8, n by 8 plus 3n. Okay, if I is equal to 2, to the power of 2 is 4. Okay, n by to the power of 2 is n by 4 plus 2n. Okay, if I is equal to 1, this one. Okay, like this. This is a general relation. The maximum value of I equal to log n base 2. Okay, the maximum value is what here? Log n base 2. Because then only we get t of 1. So here, so in place of I, write log n base 2 to the power of log n base 2 t n divided by to the power of log n base 2 log n base 2 into n, or n into log n base 2, then so n into t of 1, okay, because 2 of log n base 2 can get cancelled. So what is remain? N you take outside, t of 1 is remain, plus n log n base 2. Okay, then n, this n, okay, that is 2n log n base 2. Okay, t of 1 is what? 1. 1 into n is n. Okay, sorry, t of 1 is 2, no, here t of 1 is 2, here t of 1 is 2, that's why here 2n. Okay, 2n plus n log n 2. Okay, then just to reject this part too, then what is remain? Only this part, theta of n log n base 2. This is very small value, that's why you can reject it, take only this part, theta of n log n base 2. This is what? Substitution method. Next, we'll solve using Master theorem. This same recursive relation solve using Master theorem. In Master theorem, what is Master theorem says? This is a Master theorem, no? This is the recurrence relation. T of n is equal to a t n, a t of n by b plus f of n. Okay, so in this equation, a is how much? A is equal to 2. Okay, so this is the relation. A is equal to 2. Okay, and b is equal to 2. Okay, f of n is equal to n. Okay, f of n is equal to n. Okay, that is theta of, okay, n the power of 1 means n only. So here n is there. Okay, then if it is 1 means that is the value of d. Okay, so therefore d is equal to 1. Okay, so if d n the power of 2 means d is equal to 2. If n the power of 3 means d is equal to 3. Okay, if there is no n here, means d is equal to 0. Okay, if n present, d equal to 1. If n square is there, n the power of 2 is there, then d is equal to 2. Okay, if n the power of 5 is there, then d is equal to 5. Okay, okay, so if d is equal to 1, we see that, okay, you have to see this relation. Okay, whether it is a less than b the power of d, a equal to b the power of d, a greater than b of power of d. So in that example, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2, d is equal to 1. Okay, 2 is equal to, b equal to 2, d equal to 1, 2 the power of 1, 2 equal to 2, 2 the power of 1 is 2, so 2 is equal to 2. So it matches with case 2. Okay, therefore t of n belongs to theta of n the power of d log n. Okay, here a is equal to b the power of d. Okay, a value 2, then b value 2, d value 1. 2 the power of 1 is 2, so 2 is equal to 2. Okay, therefore case 2. As per case 2 of Master theorem, t of n is equal to theta of n the power of d log n base 2. d is equal to 1 here, so n the power of 1 is n. So therefore t of n is equal to theta of n log n base 2. Okay, so if you use substitution method, you get same answer. If you use Master theorem method also, you get the same answer. Okay, we solve next problem. Solve by substitution method. Okay, so here, so this is the recurrence relation. T of n is equal to t of n by 2 plus c. So a value is what here? 1. B value is 2. Okay, and there is a constant here. Okay, there is no n value, so d is equal to 0. Okay, so first we'll do using substitution method. In substitution method, what you have to do? First write as it is. Okay, then here this is the recurrence relation. Next step is what? Again apply recursion. Okay, so t of n by 2. Okay, so in place of n, write n by 2. Okay, so t of n by 2, what you can write? T of n by 4. Okay, in place of n by 2 is there. If n by 2 means what? T of n by 2 into 2 means n by 4 plus c. Okay, so this part is here. Okay, substitute here, then plus c. Okay, then 1c plus 1c, that is 2c. Okay, now apply, now you substitute n by 4. Okay, if t of n equal t of n means this one, n by 4 means what? In place of n, write n by 4. Okay, so t of n by 4 into 2, that is 8, then plus c. So already 2c is present. Okay, this is here 2c here, not 1c. 2c, 1c plus 2c, that is 3c. Okay, then like this you have to repeat. In general, what you can write? T of n by to the power of I plus ic. Okay, so I what here? Just 3 here. Okay, to the power of 3 means what? 8 here. Okay, 3c here. Okay, so you can continue again here. Okay, so you can apply recursion here. T of n by 8. Okay, t of n by 8 equal to t of n by 8 into 2, n by 16 plus c, then plus 3c. Like this you can continue. Okay, it go on continuous. In general, t of n divided by to the power of I plus ic. What is I here? I is more than or equal to I and less than or equal to log n base 2. So I maximum value is what? Log n base 2. Okay, so t of n divided by to the power of log n base 2. Okay, plus I is what here? Log n base 2 into c. Okay, so then t of 1 plus c of log n base 2. Okay, assuming t of 1 is equal to k, assume t of n 1 is equal to k for some constant. So therefore t of n is equal to, okay, c log n base 2 plus k. We assume t of 1 is equal to k here. Okay, so k is a some constant value, so only this part is remaining. Okay, so t of n is equal to theta of log n base 2. Okay, c also constant. Okay, we just neglect c. Then solution using master theorem. Okay, using master theorem, what happens? Okay, so this is the equation, this is the recurrence relation. So a is equal to 1 here, and b is equal to 2, and d is equal to 0 here, because there is no n value here. Okay, so therefore a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2, f of n is equal to theta of 1. Okay, so here n the power of 0 means 1 here. Okay, there is no n value, so therefore d is equal to 0. Okay, so here, so which equation it matches? D equal to 0, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2. So here b the power of d is how much? To the power of 0 is 1. Okay, so it is 1, a also 1, so 1 equal to 1 means what? Case 2. Here case 2 is what? A is equal to b the power of d. Okay, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2 the power of 0, 2 the power of 0 is 1, a also 1, 1 equal to 1. Okay, so therefore t of n belongs to theta of n the power of d log n. Okay, so t of n is equal to theta of n the power of d log n base 2. So d value is what? 0 here, n the power of 0 is 1, so what is remain? Theta of log n base 2. So you get the same answer. Using substitution method also you get same answer, using master theorem also you get the same answer. Next, solve recurrence relation. Okay, so this is the recurrence relation. T of n is equal to 2tn by 2 plus cn. Okay, a value is 2, b value 2, and f of n is c. Okay, first use the substitution method. Okay, in substitution method what you have to do? Okay, this is the recurrence relation. you just apply recursively. Okay, in place of n, write n by 2. So first 2 write as it is. T of n by 2 you can write 2t, n is n by 2, so n by 2 into 2, that is n by 4, plus cn by 2, n equal to n by 2, no, n means n by 2 here. Okay, so cn by 2. Okay, then plus cn. Okay, after simplify you get 2 into 2 4, t n by 4, 2 into cn by 2, 2 to get cancelled, cn is remain, and here one more cn, so cn plus cn, that is 2cn. Okay, then now apply again recursively t of n by 4. Okay, t of n by 4. Okay, so if we apply t of n by 4, okay, so first 4 write as it is. T of n by 4, 2t n by 4 into 2, okay, means n by 8, plus c n by 4. Okay, then if you simplify you get 8t n by 8 plus 4 get cancelled, 1 cn, here 2 cn. Okay, total 3 cn. Okay, so in general you can write to the power of I t of n by to the power of I plus I cn. Okay, where I is log n base 2. Then okay, what is I? Log n base 2 maximum value. So to the power of log n base 2 plus into t of n divided by to the power of log n base 2 plus I means log n base 2 c n here. Okay, so this is n into t of 1. Okay, plus cn log n base 2. Okay, then take assuming t of n is equal to k for some constant. So therefore t of n is equal to, here k it is nk. Okay, k into n or nk, c n log n base 2. Okay, so theta of, so c is a constant, therefore c of theta of n log n base 2. Okay, reject kn and c because it is small values. Then solve using master theorem. Okay, so in this equation what is a value 2, b value 2, okay, and d value is 1 here because n the power of 1 is n here. If n present means d equal to 1, if n is not there means d is equal to 0, if n square present means d equal to 2. Okay, so n means what? N the power of 1 means the n one day, so d equal to 1. So d is equal to 1 here. Okay, so a is equal to 2, b is equal to 2, and d is equal to 1. Okay, so what is the, here a is equal to 2, b the power of d how much? To the power of 1 is 2 only. So a and b are both are same. Okay, if a is equal to b the power of d, okay, so a is equal to b the power of d means case 2. Case 2 means t of n belongs to theta of n the power of d log n. Theta of n the power of d log n base b. Okay, so here d value is 1, so n the power of 1 is n only, so log n base 2, b value is 2. Okay, next reconciliation. Solve t of n is equal to 9 t n by 3 plus 4 n 6. N is more than or equal to 3, so n is power of 3. Okay, so this is the recurrence relation. Okay, so 9t. Okay, so by using first substitution method, in substitution method you just replace t of n by 3. Okay, so 9 write as it is, t of n by 3 you can write, t of n by 3 you can write 9t n by 3 into 3, that is 9, plus 4, n is n by 3 power of 6, then plus 4n power of 6. Okay, so t of n by 3 is this part, then remaining is same, 9 here, 4n power of 6 here. T of n by 3 is substituted to this here. Okay, again you simplify, 9 into 9 is 81, t of n by 9 plus n the power of 6, okay, 3 the power of 6. Okay, so 9 into 4, okay, plus 4 n the power of 6, 81 t n by 4 plus okay, so if you simplify you get 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 4 here. Okay. 3 to the power of 4 means 81. T n by 3 square means 9. 4. So here, if you take 4n the power of 6 take common. Okay, what is remain? 1 plus 3 to the power of 4 divided by 3 to the power of 4. Okay. Then if you then assume k is a constant. Okay. So k is constant, n the power of 6. Okay. This part is constant. So n the power of 6 is remain. Okay. K means this part. This part. Okay. So like this, if in general you can write 3 to the power of 2i into t of n by 3 to the power of I plus k n the power of 6, where I is less than or equal to 1, greater than or equal to 1, less than or equal to log n base 3. Okay. So here I you can write log n base 3. 3 power of 2 into log n base 3, because I is log n base 3 into t of n divided by 3 to the power of log n base 3, k n the power of 6. Okay, so 3 square 3 to the power of log n base 3. So this part is t of 1 plus k n the power of 6. So assuming t of 1 is constant, so 9 3 to the power of 3 square is 9 c dot n plus k n the power of 6. So finally theta of n the power of 6. Okay, remove this part and k constant values. So what is remain? Theta of n the power of 6. By using master theorem, what is the a value and b value? A value is 9, b value is 3 and d value is 6. A 9, b 3 and d value is 6. Okay, so if you use a is 9, b the power of a is 9, b the power of 3 the power of 6, okay, you get more value. So 9 is less than this one. So which equation it is? A is less than b the power of d. A is less than b the power of d, first equation. So that is t of n belongs to theta of n the power of d. So t of n is equal to theta of n the power of d. Okay, what is d value? 6. So theta of n the power of 6. Next equation, solve t of n equal to 2 into t of n by 2 plus 1. Okay, so by using substitution method, you just simplify. T of n is equal to, okay, 2 write as it is. T of n by 2 you can write 2t, okay, in place of n by 2, 2 into 2, n by 4 plus 1, then plus 1. Simplify 4t n by 4 plus 1 plus 1, that is 2. Okay. 1 into 2, that is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3 here. Okay, plus 3. So like this you have to simplify. Again recursively simplify n by 4. Okay, take n by 4 here, t of n by 4. Okay, it become n by 8. Okay, here n 4 into 2, 8. Okay, like this. And in general you can write like this. Okay, then finally to the power of log n base 2 t of 1 plus to the power of I minus 1. Okay, so these are the constants. So t of 1 is equal to 1. Okay, so what is n is remain? So here also n is remain. So n plus n is 2n minus 1. Okay, so remove the constants. Just what is remain? Theta of n. So therefore by substitution method you get theta of n. Let's see by using master theorem, what is a, b and d value? A is 2, b is 2 and d is 0 here. Okay, there is no n value here, d is 0 here. Okay, d equal to 0, a and b both are 2. So here b the power of d, b to the power of 0 is what? 1. So a is greater than 1. Okay, a is greater than 1. So it is case 3. A is greater than 1 means case 3. a is greater than 1. Case 3. Okay, what is t of n? Theta of n log a base b. Theta of n log a base b. B value is 2. A value also 2. Okay. So log 2 base 2 is 1. N the power of 1 is 1. Okay. So theta of n the power of 1 is n. Okay. So you get both same answer. Theta of n. This is substitution method. This one is master theorem. Then one more problem. Solve t of n is equal to t of n by 2 plus n. Okay. So this is recurrence relation. We just replace n with n by 2. Okay. So if you replace, what happens here? Theta of n by 4 plus n by 2 plus n. Okay. Then again if you replace n by n with n by 4. Okay. So here n by 4 into 2, n by 8 plus n by 4 plus n by 2 plus n. So in general, what happens here? T of n divided by 2 to the power of 5 plus n divided by 2 to the power of I minus 1 plus 2 to the power of I minus 2. Okay, dot dot like this. Okay, n by 4, n by 2 plus last n. Okay, so here what is I? Log n base 2. Okay, log n base 2. So here it is just replace I with log n base 2. So n divided by 2 to the power of log n base 2 minus 1. N divided by 2 to the power of log n base 2 minus 2 like this. Okay. So here it is t of 1. T of 1 is 1. Okay. So here you get 1 plus 2 plus 2 to the power of 2 plus like this. Okay. So in general, to the power of log n base 2 plus 1 minus 1. Okay. Then n dot 2 minus 1, it's equal to 2n minus 1. Okay. Just remove the constant theta of n. Then solve using master theorem. What is the a value? What is b value? A value is 1, b value 2. And d value is 1 because n is present here. N the power of 1 is power 1, that is 1 is d value. So a is 1, b is equal to 2, then d is 1. So here a is 1, 2 the power of 1, that is 2. So 1 is less than 2. Okay. So which case it is? So here a less than b the power of d. A less than b the power of d. Okay, case 1. Case 1. Okay. So t of n is equal to theta of n the power of d. Okay. So d is equal to 1 here. N the power of 1 is 1. Means n. Okay. N the power of 1 is n. So theta of n. Okay. You get the same answer. Okay. Theta of n, theta of n. Okay. So in next video we will study binary search. Okay. Thank you.